You leave me alone. I'm trying to do stuff here. I will not hesitate to pulse spitter you if you come back at me. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 89, where we're in a process of setting up a base on this really cold planet. Did I mention it's cold? It's cold. Like, seriously though, great planet. Look at all this. Oh, buried technology modules. Activated copper. Okay, we don't care about the activated copper so much, but you get the point. There's so many good things to do here. Creatures to hunt, crystals to harvest, frostwort nearby, dioxite. I mean, really, this place has it all. 10 out of 10 would land here again. Look at it. So let's... Oh, look at this. It's a frostwort forest. Let's go... Let's go back to where we're trying to set up our base. Yeah, don't fall for that. I've been burned before. It says the storm's clearing, but until the actual storm clears, it's just words. Nope, but I think it is clearing. Okay. How about... Extreme temperature. It was already extreme, wasn't it? I mean, that AI... I tell you, that goofy AI that gives me notifications in my visor. They're so squirrely. Nutrient source, cosmic. That plant feeds off of cosmic radiation and has meaty roots. And it gives mordite. How unusual. Are you still cooking up dioxide for me? Look at you. Doing your thing. I love it. I love it. Oh, and all this buried technology nearby. I want to go hunting for buried technology and sell all these storm crystals. I think for simplicity's sake here, we're going to have to stick with part of what we know. Which is going to be a square room, and we're going to change it up a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, not a lot. Don't expect too much. Temperature levels recovering. So first things first is we're going to make. The Galactic Trade Terminal still requires a microprocessor, and for that we're going to need carbon nanotubes. Nope, no. No. Boom. There we go. Okay, now with this, we can buy and sell all of our goodies. Oh, let's see how much money we're going to make. I cannot wait. What am I seeing over here off to the side? I'm like seeing something in my peripheral. Oh, I guess that's part of the light flickering from my headpiece, my dome piece. Let's see. How much are we gonna get? Gravitino balls. That's 100 grand. Sure, we'll sell those. Oh. We made 7 million units just running around looking for a place to start our base. That's good stuff. I don't think we need all of this navigational data and everything else, but that's okay. Let us purchase the things that we need, which include metal plating. We're going to need a handful of those. And let's buy some more Starship launch fuel, because I don't see a reason to go without that. Microprocessors, I'm sure we're going to need some of those. And we'll start with... Oh, come on. No. Try again. Ugh, why do you restart me on something different than what I was on? I don't understand. Chromatic metal and sodium nitrate. We have not enough of any of that stuff. And then it's time to purchase. Sodium. Really? Really?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay, well there is a solution for this. And that solution is we're going to we could process all this copper we're holding on to, but I kind of want to hold on to the copper. We could buy a bunch of, okay. So I think the first and foremost easiest thing to do is to buy all of this sodium that they're selling. And then we can take the sodium and start processing some of it into sodium nitrate. That's probably the easiest solution on that front, because we can't do any of our space magic until we get a large refinery up and running, and that could be a little bit at this rate. There we go. That'll make us 125 sodium nitrate. Now we just need to locate some activated copper, which we know there's a good bit nearby. Activated copper at 600. Activated copper at 191, just right across the way. Here, let's recharge our liquid phase something or another. That's right, we'll just jetpack all the way over here. Thank you very much. Weapon charge depleted. Unacceptable. Thank you. This will get us some chromatic metal. Hopefully everything that we need. And then one of the things we can do is we can go the next time we're on our freighter. I guess I could go to my freighter now. I don't really want to do that just yet. The next time we're on our freighter, what we're going to need to do is process some indium and some into chromatic metal, and then duplicate the chromatic metal into indium so that we can stockpile ourselves back up with chromatic metal and replace the indium that we spend to do it. Otherwise, we're just going to have to sit here and grind out chromatic metals whenever we're on the planet surface, which the whole point of making a big storage full of it was so that we wouldn't have to do this. So it feels a little bit like going backwards. But this is just convenience, because in the end, this is going to be faster and save us time. And I'm kind of making the command decision that my time is more valuable than the magnetized ferrite that I'm using to mine this up. We want to have some chromatic metal left over. So we'll just go one more full charge on this, and then we'll call that good. Oh, we're starting to break through the ore anyways. All right. Ooh, more money. And more critters. But more importantly, more money. I accept these terms. And we're back. Wait, is my refiner done? Already, it is. Okay, next up, activated copper. It's a 1-to-1 with chromatic metal. Glorious. Simply glorious. Okay, let's brainstorm how we're going to do this the same but different, huh? We could make a glass. Ah, there you go. 12 souls on Extreme Worlds. Okay, let us buy items here. I'm thinking... No, we're going to sell the 4 more storm crystals that we got. And we're going to take some of this wonderful frost wort that we've stockpiled and make some glass. In fact, let's make 2. Okay, now, let's see if we can make this a little bit different but the same. Or a little bit not the same and different. Ooh, a viewing sphere. That's kind of cool. Biodome. Oh, yeah, if we wanted to grow stuff that isn't native. No, we're going to do a little glass hallway here, right? And then right, and then we got our round room here like this. Okay. I'm fairly good with that. Let's... But we're going to use a lot of our pure ferrite. I don't know how much magnetized... We do have quite a bit of magnetized ferrite. Let's see what's being sold on the Galactic Trade Terminal. Some ferrite dust. I don't see a reason to leave that lying around. Metal plating, I'm fairly certain we can transfer that into stuff. Lemium becomes gold. Dioxide we don't really need. Ionized cobalt, I mean, we have a good bit of that. And we're going to get subterranean relics and tetracobalt eventually. That will negate our need for it even more. Let's take another peek here. So we could do cylindrical room, which is sort of what I'm leaning towards. The biodome, if we wanted to grow like maybe mordite or coprite plants, I don't really want to do that. Round room. So the only ones with glass, we've got this curved corridor, which does not require glass, and this small straight corridor, which does require glass, and then this viewing sphere, which is just a little glass bubble to check stuff out in. And it looks like it has sort of a, yeah, like a bottom little portal to view, but if it's just over the ground, I mean, really, what are you viewing? You're just viewing dirt. You're just viewing cold, cold dirt. And I don't have time for that. I mean, who does? Who does, really? Now, can we please stop burning our carbon with that obnoxious little refiner and please get our space magic refiner here? I would like you to rotate like this, please. Thank you. Look at that. So much room for activities. I'm thinking that we need to make more pure ferrite immediately. Thank you much. Thank you much. Storm clearing. You don't say. You don't say. I think we're just going to take the ferrite as it's available and construct things as they are available. So we'll do a cylindrical room here. And from the cylindrical room, I'm thinking a ladder, right? Oh no, we need like another cylindrical room on top. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. We're gonna build like a spire of cylindrical rooms. That's what it'll be. How much pure ferrite are we talking here? Because 166? No. Unacceptable. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put more magnetized ferrite in the bucket and pull this pure ferrite out, and we're just going to keep it processing. Just keep the engine spinning. Don't let the car cool down yet. Ugh, still not there. Missing about 80. We need like a main base. That's what we need. A main base where we can just have a whole array of stuff processing metals and all the various materials that we could want. Speaking of, where's our... No, not a marine shelter. Blueprint analyzer, yes. Oh, carbon nanotubes. Are we really short on carbon? You've got to be kidding me. I said keep the engine spinning, please. Carbon? Carbon? Are you... Okay. That's it. Now we just have to take these trees down. You leave me alone. I'm trying to do stuff here. I will not hesitate to pulse spitter you if you come back at me. I would prefer not to have to fight a bunch of sentinels near my base, so... You know what? You think I'm bluffing, don't you? That's what you do. You think I'm bluffing? Get out of here. Reinforcements arriving. Too bad they're like vampires and they can't come indoors unless they're invited. Hee hee hee. Now what are you gonna do? Now we let the engine stop. Okay, that's fine. What were we going to do? So many things. How about our blueprint analyzer? Now, this room is going to feel crowded. You know what? I want to utilize my space. I want this outpost to feel different than the other one, even if not tremendously different. I want it to feel somewhat different. And if that means we've used maybe a little bit more than we should have, just to make everything look nice, and that's just what it means. How have we not... How... What am I missing here? Oh, a climb ladder. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, and then from here... No. Hold on. I'm going to put equipment, permanent technology. We can put our landing pad off on this side. Right? It's kind of floating up here. Okay, this is kind of neat. It's a little different. It's not like, you know, changing everything, but we're getting there. We can do some colored lights and such. And we could tunnel back over. Oh, I see how we need to do this. Here's what we need to do. We need to delete this hallway to replace it with a non-glass hallway. And then we put the glass hallway on the top level here. Right? Like this. Followed by a square room that snaps on top of that room. Aha! Aha! So then it's the same, but it's different. It's, you know, it'll do its thing.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I guess let's go ahead and process the remainder of this magnetized ferrite. And then, okay, and then so this room doesn't really have anything going on, and this is where we'll do the little nitnoid stuff. Like maybe... Yeah, a blueprint analyzer. Oh, we don't have the magnetized ferrite now. Whoa, stop! Stop. We need some of this. Wow, all those resources, and we're just using them up. That's okay. Blueprint analyzer. Let's see what we can unlock here with our blueprint research. Cuboid room. You know, I was told in the comments is a really good room to get, so we'll get that. Looks like all these cuboid sections here are just ways to modularize a base. Modularize? Is that a word? And then these are decorations. I do like the colored lights.
Item C.
I do like all the colored lights. Decals, lighting though is pretty good, and it only takes one salvage module. More decals. I guess let's take some of these cuboid sections. Cuboid frame, cuboid door, cuboid wall, cuboid roof cap. We're still just chugging along. We need more. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We shall get there. In the meantime, now do these rooms do they snap onto this stuff? They do, but it's not going to connect obviously to the ceiling of this because it says invalid position. So we're stuck with this for now. That's fine. I don't want to commit to trying to build like a really big base. Oh, is it that the square room is larger? Hold on. No, I'm not inside the object. Delete it, please. Don't talk back to me, computer. Cannot build invalid position. Are the square rooms not able to stack on top of one another? Oh, look at that, but they can stack on top of a cylindrical room? What? Is that because there's a refiner there? Okay. I think I see what's going on here. It's probably because that refinery is in the middle there. So then what we're going to do... Ooh, get off the ladder. I don't know if I like the way that ladder functions. It's a very pushy ladder. We'll get the glass hallway here, right? And then as we go up, this is sort of like a relaxing area, but we'll do the next room... See, if we do the curved room, does that give us visibility on our things, which I like? We can do another one. No, we're going to quickly run out of resources if we do that. Right, so then we just do the round room. And here's where we set up our windows. Large glass panel. Oh, that's cool. Can we get a couple more of those? Hold on. Hold on. I want to see what that looks like. Let's go back to windows. Large glass panels. Oh, yeah, that's pretty neat. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. We could go the rest of the way around. But this is why we need to start growing the frost crystals so we don't have to be stingy with our glass distribution, and we can make these really cool bases. All right, well, we're not going to be able to do that just right this second. We can, however, build a base teleport module, and we're going to need to use that to go back and we're going to have to use that to go back and get more uranium for more auto miners. But in the meantime, we've got these really cool blue lights, and I think we should put them all over our little ice base here. Because why not? Really neat stuff. Alright, that's cool. Let's not go too crazy with the blue lights. I get it, we get it, it's lit up. I think if we go with a foundation here, would that make this look better? I think it would. Of course, we don't have the pure ferrite for that, so we will come back to that. But down here, I don't want to spend all of our resources on this stuff, but I do want to start experimenting with resources here. Are you even... Well, you don't really put much light out at all, do you? Okay, that's fine. let's go ahead. Let's get the dioxide that we have here. It's not a lot, but it's some. We used the last of our condensed carbon. Oh my goodness. We have let our resources lapse a little bit. Okay. Let's upload our base. Thank you, thank you. How have we let our condensed carbon disappear like that? Unsatisfactory. Well, we can put the regular carbon in and mix it with oxygen, which will give us a little bit better of a conversion to condensed carbon, but it's not as good as if it was condensed carbon in this location. So 2 to 5 on each, though. It's not bad. Let's see, we can always buy more carbon. And because we're sort of approaching money bag status, I'm inclined to just buy the things I need instead of mining them, because that is a lot faster than going out there with the laser on stuff. And then this dioxide, we're going to grab that as well. All right, now what we can do is we're just going to take this condensed carbon and put it here and say, make me more. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and start actually planting some of this frostwort. Because why the heck not? Why the heck not? There we go. Got the beginning of a little frostwort garden laid out. Could have had more if we wouldn't have spent our glass. Ah, but it looks so good. No, for the greater good, sacrifices must be made. There will be blood. We're going to have to take these beautiful, beautiful windows down on my vista. No! Nope, command decision. It's happening. Wait a second. Can I even turn glass back into frostwort? I just assumed I could refinery magic my way to frostwort, but perhaps not. Watch, it doesn't do a thing. It's like, nope, once you make glass, you can't go back. No. Okay, no, that's fine. That just means we get our beautiful vista after all. I should have just left them where they were. It's a beautiful vista. I do like this planet. In case you haven't got tired of hearing me say it enough, I really like this planet. Maybe that light needs to be closer to those? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But let's keep making condensed carbon with what we have here. So we're just going to keep processing condensed carbon. Come on. Come on. Thank you. And then with that being said, we're going to get our oxygen generation back up. Because we don't have an oxygen harvester yet. So we need what? One more capsule and some dihydrogen jelly. That's fairly easy. We'll just buy these from our favorite little Amazon terminal here. You know what? And I'll take this oxygen. I don't see a reason not to. See, that's how it is in the future. Amazon won't even use drones to ship you your stuff. It'll just be teletronically manifested into your inventory. Alright, you can produce oxygen. And you can continue to produce condensed carbon. Now, back to where we were here with these auto miners. Oh, they look like they're just working away tirelessly. I love it. And now we have dioxite. Need some struts for that. We're gonna have to pull some iron magic here. What about these atmosphere condensers? Metal plating and hermetic seals. Ooh, extreme cold damage. So we need at least, what is this, 5 more plates? And then the hermetic seals, I believe, are from the condensed carbon. I believe it was 2 each? Well, I hope it was, otherwise I just made a lot of excess stuff that we don't need. 1, it was 2, look at that. Oh, and it doesn't leave it up, that's right, this is the frustrating one. 2. No, not permanent technology. 3. This gives us that radon. I love it. Okay. Come on. Come on. Very good. Back indoors. It's cold. Ooh. Ooh. So cold. So cold. Now, how much actual condensed carbon are we sitting on here? Over 500. So that's good. I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take some ferrite dust and no. So let's start by processing some rusted, well, let's see, rusted metal. If we put it with oxygen, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to wrap up this episode, and I'm going to do a little bit of experimentation off camera, not actually processing anything, but just seeing what combinations make, and then when we come back in the next episode, we'll talk about how to best use the refiner to avoid gathering large amounts of materials. And this, of course, is after we figure out where these life forms are located that are... What? Must be underground. Okay, alright. Well, this is where we're going to wrap up episode 89 of No Man's Sky. We're going to have to go back and get some more uranium for more auto miners in the next episode after we figure out how to make more ferrite out of thin air. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Please be sure to come back next time as we continue to develop this outpost a little bit before going on a storm crystal / cargo drop pod / buried technology hunt. But until then, take care.